Welcome back to season 24. This is War 10. Coming down to the nitty gritty end of this. This is the card I got for War 9. That was a good war. I might have gotten one for this war if I solo everything, but spoiler, I don't. I dilly moment. So starting off here, Path 9. I haven't seen Path 9 in a little bit, so it's kind of nice to get back to that. Tigra, Black Widow, Deadly Origins, Yawn. Sinister, which will get interesting. Terrax, which will get interesting. Apocalypse, which will get interesting. All of these are large champs, and we got the Protect Global. Longshot, which will go far easier than I thought because the dude's running suicides. And then this fight where I'll use an invulnerability boost, and I will use the invulnerability boost, and you'll see that one. Alright, so starting off here with Tigra on node 9. With Rulk, this fight's a joke. Really all you gotta be aware of is not triggering Mystic Dispersion a ton, but otherwise it's a very easy fight. It's at this point that I'd been using 6-hour boost so long I didn't know I'd ran out of the 15% health boost, so I'll fix that and pretty soon. I got those Supreme Solo crystals and they just drop boosts like they're going out of style. It's nuts. But going into this fight, I honestly she would be better off being placed on node 18 than she would be here. I don't really see why she's here. Maybe to try to get a ghost trap or something, but you can see here, I'm trying to bait out the special without triggering Mystic Dispersion, and there I finally got it, and then this fight's over. I really don't even have to do that with Mystic Dispersion. I don't think I could probably just go ahead and fight on through. It's an extremely easy fight, especially, well, with Rulk it is. I don't know if there's champs that have issues with it. But going into this Black Widow Deadly Origin, I do things a little bit different if I remember right on this, or I hope I did. If you go for a medium, light, and then just stop your combo, when she's above a bar of power, she's more prone to go straight into a heavy, or she'll attack you and you can try to reparry. And you can see here, she's almost going straight into a heavy, and I'm not having to deal with her SB1 and the evade and all of that stuff. So even if you can't reparry, just go medium, light against her on a power focus 1 or even on any other node, and then you will have a much easier time pushing her to her special 2, because you can see there, she had, because I stopped my combos early every time, she was just so free with the heavies, and it was a really easy fight, or really easy to get her up to a special 2 without worrying about the SB1. I actually don't really know her special 2 animation too well, other than it's really easy to outrange. I won't lie about that one, because so often she's so apt to throw the SB1 as soon as she gets it. So shout out to Dreamin' on that one. He was right about that. He said if you go with a medium, light, hard block, so only 4-hit combo, they're much less apt to throw their specials. So right there, GM34, nice thing profile picture. He was right on that one. It worked out really well there. So just a little tip for many of y'all who want to avoid someone's special 1 and would prefer to push them to a special 2. That's a good call. This fight, someone in my BG, I think it was Dreamin' again, said you should have brought in Torch for this fight. I was like, after thinking about it, I was like, he was right. So that would have been a good call, because this is the only place I use Warlock in this war. So you can see here he's getting the protections, and I don't have him backed up yet, and I don't really want to throw him, push him to 2 bars too much. And there I got kind of lucky and accidentally parried. And you can see here, if he gets too stingy, all I've got left is mid-screen intercepts. And so yeah, and then I kind of missed the SP1 of 8, so I'm just like, all right, come on. And at this point, I realized, like, if I throw an SP2, this is just not going to work out, because all that's going to happen is I'm just going to trigger protect a lot, or at least I expect I would. I'm not 100% sure for that. So I want to get the intercepts, and then I'll throw the special 3. And because it can't be critted, because it's a special 3 damage, it doesn't count for crit. It does a good 16% damage, plus I have the power drain. So I'm like, all right, I can work with this. So I'm like, it's just going to be a little bit of a long fight, and it's just, don't do anything too stupid, and you should be fine. And don't do anything too stupid. I should have remembered that for this next fight. So yeah, this fight's just kind of boring. It's really just because of the global protect and warlocks, triggering that protect on, I think on his mediums. I don't know if he did it on his lights. Like, I was kind of annoyed. I was like, because my original plan into this fight was, just, stay away from the heavy, and normally medium lights shouldn't trigger protection too much, I wouldn't think. And then go for an SP2 without protect up, and because the SP2 has a lot of hits, I wouldn't think it would trigger it, but I didn't know, so I kind of adjusted on the fly there. But it wasn't a hard fight. It was just like it's just a longer fight because of that stupid global, but it's whatever. It wasn't like I was stuck at a percentage like the Magik versus Hyperion fight. Coming into this terrax fight, I'm boosting all the way up because I'm kind of worried about that apocalypse fight. I'm not really too worried about this fight. I was kind of like, all right, this fight, it'll be all right. But I want to throw on the SP1 boost, and just to make things a little bit easier, get up to the special, and just get on lockdown. And once you get terrax locked down, then it's pretty easy, except I accidentally reparried there, so now I'm down to 40% health, and he is hitting rather hard into my block. I'm boosted extremely largely, and he's hitting that hard into my block. I guess that buff actually did do something for him. So here he's got the protects up. I'm down to 25% health. I'm like, I don't really know. I probably should have played it a little bit safer because I still have a little bit of wiggle room left. But I saw him take off 10% of my health through like 4 hits into the block, and I was like, eesh. I was going to try to cheap out on this a bit, but then I remembered I have the special 1 boost going, and I need that for Apocalypse. Like, if I don't have that for Apocalypse, that fight's going to be very difficult. So I just, heal up, go back in, and just don't reparry, and you'll be fine. Like, if you don't reparry and get smashed to bits at the start and lose half your health that way, then you'll be fine. And yeah, 22k heavy, but I was still in limbo, so yeah, let's just not talk about that one. But no, what I should have been doing going into this fight is I shouldn't have used the SP1 boost, because that did affect my thinking. And what I should have done is originally I was just going to back off, let his aura just expire naturally, not worry about it, and then I would work towards getting a special 2, with no power start or anything, and I wouldn't be rushing myself to try to speed it up. It was a bad call where you try to use a special 1 to make things easier on you, but it can sometimes make you sloppier. So yeah, not a great look on my part, but it's whatever. I was due for a dilly moment, so dilly. Here we are going into this fight, this apocalypse. Really, I think I did this last war. Yeah, I just did this last war, where the Magik versus Hyperion went terrible, and then the Magik versus Apocalypse went wonderfully. And this fight's just not all that difficult. You just need the right boost, and get smashed at the start. And this time I even started in limbo, so it's like, oh wow, this is going perfect. But then he's not really coming into me, and he throws his SP1, and I'm like, crud. But I'm like, it's all right, I'm at 2 bars, I just got to get that special off, and now it's pretty much on lockdown. If I don't eat too much to the face, yeah, so I got a little bit sloppy there because I got too comfortable and still thinking about that terrax, so it's just, yeah. Oh, plus the poison on me was reducing my healing. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's probably part of it. I'm glad I didn't go with higher recoil, or I probably would have died on this fight. Huh. Learn something new every day, and that's part of why I started making these vids, is not just, for entertainment value, but also so I can rewatch it and see things that I missed before. This fight, it started off smoother than the last one, but you can tell it's going much rougher than the last one. So, but it is what it is. Sayar, one of the officers who helped me whenever I first came here, was like, it doesn't matter whether you win by an inch or a mile, winning is winning. And I was like, that's a good way of looking at things. So, the way I look at this fight, I didn't win by a mile, and I won by a little bit more than an inch, but yeah, I won. That's all that matters. So, yeah, couple ugly fights there. Not my finest displays. I need to slow down with Magic. Like I sometimes try to speed things up too much. So going into this fight, I think I do the same thing as I did with the Black Widow Deadly Origin, medium, light into blocks. And then I'm just going to try to go for reparries. As you can tell, he's running suicide, so he's just killing himself really easily. The special one is unblockable on this one, and I'm not real great at evading long shots special one, but I was just like, I don't really care. And I could take probably the special 2 to the face. Oh, actually, I know I could, because he's not I just have to make sure I don't have any of those red debuffs on me. But anyway, that fight, if it was duped, or if he doesn't have suicides, I'd actually have to have been more careful on that one. But I wasn't, fretting on that one. This is the final fight, and you can see I'm going pretty low on the items, making sure I was recording because I couldn't remember if I did. And then I'm going to do this fight again, but I'm not going to use the special 1 boost. I'm just going to throw on an invulnerability because I was getting pretty low. Or am I out of special 1 boost at this point? Yeah, I was out of special 1 boost at this point. They came in loyalty stores today, so yay. I'll probably post this tomorrow, so if you were looking for them, because of this video, this was, I'm recording this on Saturday. This fight, there it is. Yeah, you go for a block, and she ends up throwing it. It's like, whatever. All that matters is getting to that lockdown point. Her special 2 has 2 hits, and then her special 3 would only 1 hit. So with an invulnerability, you can be sloppy and you'll be fine. This fight, I'm pretty comfortable with now. I do need to remember to evade the special 2, though. That was kind of not a great look, but it's whatever. She's not large, so I'm not triggering protect ever, so it's not a big deal. Going back to the terrax fight, though, it's like, just sloppy play. But you're gonna have those moments. You start doing a lot of fights, and you start thinking about the fights in front of you instead of the fight. Or the fights past that one you're about ready to do, taking the next one for granted, and it's pretty much what I did. But so here she goes down, and then we're here into the stats. 47 kills, 4 deaths, 92 solo rate, 59 true TDR, power ranking in the BG still at 6, and overall in 4 Loki I'm up to 20, so feeling a little bit better about myself. Getting up into the, teens is where I like to be, right there, middle of the pack. I'm not the best, not the worst, right there in the middle of the 4 Loki pack. I take quite a few fights and do decently well. This next war, if I don't have one of the fights fight, one of the fights sniped, then I'll have another 8 fights. So it's gonna be another big war. So, you know, it was a slow build up, and now it's like a red line and everything. So I'm enjoying it. It's like the more pressure, you know, I just need to stay in the zone and not forget the fight that I'm about ready to do because I'm thinking about other fights. Like, you know, worry about the fight in front of you, take a second to breathe, and then move on. So we'll see how this next war goes. So y'all have a good one.